Okay, in the previous lecture, we talked about HTML forms and the rest, and I said we'll be dealing with lists this time round. So now let's talk about HTML list. So as you can see from your screen, a HTML list allows web developers to group a set of related items in the form of list. So this is a typical example of how lists look like. We have ordered list and we have unordered list. So for unordered list, that is where we have the bullet items and the rest. And for the ordered list, we have it's being numbered as I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I, and the rest. So for the purposes of this, we're just going to create some basic list and go through how to also include comments in our HTML. All right, so I'm going to delve into it right away. So before that, let me create just above the form tag, I'm going to create a list. So above this, I'm going to create a list in here. So I'll come to the body tag. I'll bring in some space in here. Then this time round, I said this is how to create comments in HTML. We'll start with a less than, then this, then double sign, then this is a comment in HTML. So if you want to write comments in HTML, this is a way to do that. So I just showed you how to write comments in HTML. So now let's delve into the creation of list. So I'm going to comment this out and say, I said there are two main types of lists, the ordered list and also unordered list. So let's talk about the types of HTML list. So I'll first of all talk about the unordered list, which is the bulletin. So I'll begin by typing, you begin by typing on unordered list using UL. UL stands for unordered list. So UL, then within an unordered list, the next thing that we will have to do is to now start listing the items. So we start with the tag UL, which is the unordered list, and within it we will state the items one after the other. So for instance, if we want to list, we want to just list maybe the department in UMath, we can start by just typing in LI for list. And once we have the LI, then we can start specifying each of them. So we can start with, let's say the engineering. Let's start with the faculty of engineering. So that is the first list. And within that, we can also have another list, another LI to specify faculty of minerals resources technology. We can have the next faculty, which is the faculty of management studies. Okay, so now on top of this, I'm just going to say list. Maybe let me put it in H1 tag. So H1. So list of faculties in University of Mines and Technology. So you can see I have the Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Mineral Resources Technology, and Faculty of Management Studies. So within this one, I would want to also create another list, but this time round, I'm going to list the department that fall under each of these faculties. So I can begin by creating another unordered list. So I'll call it ALU. And this time round, I'm creating the department on the Faculty of Engineering. So I'll start with computer science computer science and engineering. Sorry, so of course I should start with an LI, which is list, and within that I have the computer science and engineering over there. So I've created another unordered list, and I'm beginning the list again. So computer science, and we'll talk about renewable engineering. So this is a nested unordered list. So you can do so many things with the list that you have. So renewable engineering, I can also have another department, possibly mechanical engineering. I can have another department, which is electrical engineering. All right, so this brings me to the end of the list that we have in the Faculty of Engineering. In fact, there are other departments in there, but for the purposes of demonstration, I'm just going to list these. So now I have Faculty of Mineral Resources also as a list. So within it, I also want to create an unordered list. So I'll start with a UL standing for unordered list. And within it, I'll have my first list. And the first one is going to be maybe minerals engineering. Then right after that, I would also have the next one, another list, and I will call this one maybe mining engineering. I'm just going to list a few. Then right after that, I would also have another, let's say petroleum engineering. And finally, I'll have the next one, which I'm going to call environmental and safety engineering. So I'll start, and so environmental and safety engineering. So these are the departments that are within the Faculty of Mineral Resource Technology. So now that I have these few, let me list one for the technical communication. So I'll have another unordered list, and within it, I'm going to create a list, then talk about the department. So we have technical communication as one department in the faculty, and finally we'll have Faculty of Integrated Management Studies, so LI. So that's the Faculty of Management Integrated Management Studies. So within it, we can have maybe Department of Management Studies. So I have in here Management Studies. So this is a way to create an ordered list. So list that is not ordered, you can see these are bulleted. When we start talking about CSS, we will use a different formats to remove the bullet and probably use different icons and stuff to make our list look more beautiful. So what we created here, the first one we created, if I should comment this out, was ordered list. So unordered list. Okay, so now let's delve into the creation of ordered list. So those kind of lists have either in numerals or A, B, C, and the rest. So quickly, I'll create another comment this time round. So I'll start with a less than. So this is ordered list. It is ordered. So ordered list. So I'll close it. So I begin the creation of ordered lists using the OL tag. The OL stands for ordered list. So I can have ordered lists, and within it, I can now create my list. And the first thing that I want to put up over there would be maybe I want to list the maybe the days and the months in a year. So I can probably start by putting this one, maybe H1, creating an H1. So months of the year as the heading. So I'm going to list all the months that are available. So I'll start with January. I have January. I can have another LI, so February. Then from there we have March. I have another list, so March. Of course, another LI, April, LI, May. In fact, I'll create another LI, but this time around I'm using dot dot dots, and finally I'll move straight to December. So December. So now I have been able to list. Let me put in June here. So please bear with me if you see this. So I have December. I have up to probably December. In fact, let me just bring it in here so that everything will be uniform, so it looks a little nicer. May, June, so July, so August, so September, October, so July, October, finally November. So I've now created a list of all the months that are available in a year from 1 through to 12. So assuming I have, this is the first ordered list, and I want to list the number of days within this. 30 days are September, so April, June, November, the rest are 31. So the number of days is supposed to be, for January is 31. You know what I want to say here. So from here, although we have an ordered list here, we can also have a nested ordered list, just like how we had nested unordered list in here to produce this information. So this is generally how to create lists and also comment in your HTML. So in HTML, this is how to create comment in HTML, and these are how to create lists. In our next lecture, we will talk about tables in HTML.